Testing. All right. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Thursday Night Hockey. We're going to be a good one today because we got 2 games in the docket and then the trade deadline and then 2 more games. We're looking to try to upgrade our defense. We got a couple of guys who we might be willing to get rid of, but we're going to see what we can do and hopefully, make some moves here at the deadline. But first, we're going to play the Edmonton Oilers up in Edmonton. So let's see what happens here. And what should be a good game for us and for them, for that matter. But definitely looking to try and maybe upgrade the defense. Maybe get rid of Ryan Strome. He's expressed his unhappiness with the franchise, even though we're on our way to winning the President's Trophy as an expansion team. But it would clear $7 million off the cap. Maybe we can get somebody some defense in return. But until then, Duchene versus McDavid. Won by McDavid. Back to Nurse. Over to Barry. Barry gets hit at the blue line. And Antanasu finds the puck and starts back the other way. Antanasu now has it taken away by Draisaitl. Now over to Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi hit by Taves. Across now to Klingberg. Klingberg gets it out of the zone on an outlet pass to Duchene. Duchene along the left side. Puts the brakes back to the point for Klingberg. Across to Devin Taves. Taves shot saved by the netminder there. I think as it got through all the traffic. And Barry gets it out to McDavid. 2.5 gone here in the first. Up at the Rogers place here in Edmonton. As this is sent deep by the Oilers. Fighting for it is the defense for the Dragons. But Klingberg comes away with it and sends it up to Patrick Hornquist, their point leader. Patrick Hornquist now trying to cut to the slot. Shot saved by the netminder with the stick. Paddled into the corner for Puljujarvi. Sends it across to Nurse. Nurse now is going to get hit by Taves, but the puck will go deep, and Klingberg will find it again, and we'll start back the other way. 5 minutes gone now here in the first. Klingberg outlet pass to the aforementioned Ryan Strome. Strome trying to send it back, but Barry will intercept, not let him get that pass off. Nurse sends it back to Hyman. Hyman now starts back the other way. Hyman up to Cashian. Shot saved by Ronta. Second shot, save again, short side. Now Cashian back to Hyman. Hyman, short side shot, save again. And now another one, as this one is into the trapezoid. As this Barry now in, shot saved by Ronta, and he will freeze it with 7.5 gone here in the first. What's up, 31B? Yeah, your Bruins are on a roll right now. Especially after the COVID break, good for you guys. And yeah, getting your goalie back, who never should have left in the first place, is a big deal. And that's why you guys, having good goaltending is a big reason why you guys have been able to turn it around, as this is sent all the way down. And now Roslovic over to Kern. Kern, it looks like drawing a penalty. Oh, and Kern gets laid out there. Not good. The rookie having a sensational rookie campaign. It may have been cut short there by Bouchard, as now Roslovic coming to the defense of his line mate. The kid's a superstar in the making, and you just hope it's a short injury. As Bouchard goes down. Yeah, Tuukka Rask is, that's what I meant. Tuukka Rask is in net. For his 31B. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, he re-sign him, bring him back. He's a world caliber netminder, and for you guys to get him back, obviously that helps your Bruins out. 9 minutes gone here in the first. The Dragons go on their first power play. Lindblom back to Miller. Colin Miller now cutting in, can't get the shot off. Hyman now back the other way. You know, I haven't heard anything about what happened in today's meetings, 31B. You know, I've been at work all day. But I'm going to say I imagine nothing happened because they're a bunch of millionaires arguing with billionaires. And as again, I imagine nothing's going to get done before the season starts or supposed to start. Zingle shot saved by the netminder there as Duchene finds it in the corner. Dragon cycles. Duchene sends it back to the blue line. Lindblom with a shot. Never got through. Sanford finds it. Pushes it towards the slot, but Clefbaum intercepts and will clear. Yeah, no, exactly. I didn't hear anything, so I imagine... I didn't get any alerts, so I imagine nothing happened, and I imagine nothing is going to happen. As Duchene now, shot saved by Smith, and he freezes it with about a few seconds left to power play. 9 minutes left in the first. You see there, Patrick Hornquist, point leader for the Dragons. Janmark versus Puljujarvi. What's up, Darkstroke? 31B, I think the season's going to get canceled. I don't have any faith in these two sides whatsoever in getting a deal done. As Klingberg's shot saved by Smith, and he'll freeze it again as the man advantage expires. We're back to 5-on-5. See there, Connor McDavid leading the Oilers with 70 points. But yeah, no, I think spring training's going to get delayed. I think the season's going to get delayed. I think the season might get canceled. Like, I have no faith in the MLB Players Association, and I have no faith in the owners. Mccloud wins it back to Robert Haga. Bouncing shot on Smith. Makes the save. It'll be another face-off to his left. I'm going to say it again. Like, if baseball starts on time, that's a bonus. But I am not anticipating them getting a deal done. Start getting in your heads now, and then this way, expect the worst, hope for the best. It's how it usually goes, especially with people who are worth 7, 8, 9 figures. As Cashian now gains the zone, tries to send it back and almost bat out of place. Shore, a shot saved by Ronta. Cashian now down low, back to Shore, poked away though. Yanmark now starts back the other way, 5 minutes left in the first. Yeah, no, I know. I thought it was a good trade too, Darkstroke. I was genuinely shocked. I think for what we got back and what was sent there, I think it's definitely, it was a strong move. It was a good move. It was a great move for us. It was a good move for them, right? I think if the Knicks, again, we got a guy with a lot of potential, a high ceiling. He's only 22 years old. This is somebody who in a few years alongside Barrett could really develop into something. But that's the thing, is that the Knicks have stopped trying to win now, and they're trying to have a great future. As Duchene scores off the rebound, his 19th of the year, and it's 1-0 Delaware here late in the first. But, you know, got another Duke product. Yeah, he's very young, Darkstroke. He's only 22. So we really don't know, yeah, what's it? Reddish. His name's Reddish. What's it? Cam Reddish, right? Yeah, Cam Reddish. You don't know what he's going to turn into. He's got a high ceiling, very high ceiling. You'd make that trade for what he could be and not what he is. Knox is okay, but obviously has not developed into what we were hoping he would be, and has not really impressed anybody. So, and this is one of those things where a change of scenery maybe helps both players. As Draisaitl shot saved by Ronta. Kylington gets it in the corner and starts back the other way now. Oliver Kylington, oh, he can't get it out of the zone. McDavid poked away by Strome, and now Kylington trying to get it out and finally gets it up to Strome, and now over to Lindblom. A couple of seconds left. He's hit hard. Strome throws it towards the net. Keith clears, and that's the end of your first period. I mean, Knox is a bust for us, Darkstroke, but him too, he's young. You never know what he'll turn into. The thing is Reddish was starting, I think, this year down in Atlanta, and him too, he had some good games. He had some bursts. He showed up in the playoffs a little bit, which is why, too, the Knicks think playing on a bigger stage, which, of course, would be Madison Square Garden over Atlanta for sure. Maybe that kind of lights a fire under him. But again, he's only 22. But Cam Reddish has the potential to start, but right now I don't see him as a starter for us. Because right now we've got a pretty crowded group of forwards. We got a lot of depth at forward, small forward. Although he's not small, he's more shooting, maybe a shooting guard. I don't know. The Knicks aren't playing a traditional rotation, so I don't know actually how they're going to use him. But the dude's 6'8". He's got a massive wingspan. He plays good defense. Plays better defense than Knox, that's for sure. And he can shoot the 3 ball. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with him. I think Burks will go at some point. I don't know this trade deadline, but I agree, actually, Darkstroke. I don't think Burks is going to be a Knick for long. As Klingberg takes it through neutral ice. Slap shot saved by Smith. Barry keeps it away from Hornquist, but he gets it in the corner. Hornquist along the blue line to Klingberg again. Another slapper. This one an easier save for Smith, and he smothers it with 4 minutes left here in the second. Well, that's what I'm saying, Darkstroke. I don't think that Burks is going to go at this deadline. I think they might try and trade him in the offseason. Shore versus Strome now. Face-off won by the Oilers. Nurse with the puck. But I don't think Burke... I mean, because they also signed Fournier. Right, Evan... they signed him to a 4-year deal. Strome shot saved by Smith. So they got some guys who are locked up for a while, and it's going to be interesting to see who sticks around and who doesn't. And then again, maybe they flip Reddish for something else at some point. Mcleod. Now Roslovic can't get the shot off. Keith with the puck. Mccloud up because Kern is hurt, so Mcleod's going to get himself some double shifts tonight. There's the man who hurt him. Bouchard, one-time shot saved by Ronta as Roslovic passes up to Sanford. Back over to Roslovic. Now across to Sanford. Shot saved by Smith. Mccloud can't get the rebound. Bouchard now back the other way. The only good news is that after this, there's a week, 5 days before the next game for the Dragons. Hopefully, Kern is not hurt for the long term. Hopefully, it's a minor injury. This goes all the way down. Ronta plays it in the trapezoid. Shattenkirk now sends it over to Mccloud. Across to Sanford. Back to Mccloud. Shot saved by Smith. Deflects into the corner for Robert Haig. His shot misses wide. And Shattenkirk can't keep it in. Perlini now with a race for with Sanford. Comes in. Good job by Sanford to knock the puck off his stick. Haig will get it out of danger and up to Roslovic. Tries to get it back to Ryan Strome, but it deflects back to him at center ice. Instead now getting it deep is Lindblom. Lindblom moving in. Lindblom tries to go across the Strome. Fogley's there. Hit by Kylington. Lindblom just gets it out of the zone. The Oilers have to regroup. Mccloud of the Oilers is tripped up by Kylington, and the Oilers now will go on the man advantage here midway through the second. So Kylington going to the sin bin. Maybe dark stroke, but you also got to remember, I mean, it's true that they play better with Rose, but I don't know how long he's supposed to be out for. But I'll say this. I mean, you got to remember, I think the Knicks have the team option with Rose. And this might be his last stop. He's only got a year after this, I think. So, dude's getting up there, and he's not what he once was, that is for sure. Injuries have taken their toll on him in his career. As Shattenkirk will clear. Oh, really? It's pronounced Chillington. Well, how about that, Leafy? I didn't know that. That does not look like his name whatsoever, but again, as a Rangers fan, I don't watch a lot of Calgary hockey. That's who he traded for. For him with. I think it was Calgary. As Taves sends it up to Shattenkirk. As Shattenkirk scores! Kevin Shattenkirk goes to the top of the slot and rips one. You know how much people care about Calgary hockey? You're the first person in months of broadcasting to mention that. So, Chillington. That makes a bit more sense. Chillington. I was going to say, that's really off. So, Chillington makes the hit there at the point. Hornquist across to Miller. Miller, long pass meant for Duchene. Barry is there, sends it across to Nurse. Colin Miller intercepts his pass attempt, sends it around the boards to Chillington. Loses it. Antanasu. Fighting in the back. Finally gets away with it. Gets it up to Hornquist. Hornquist tries to get it across to Duchene, but Barry intercepts again and then gets up to Hyman. 3 minutes left here in the second. What were we talking about? We were talking about, Derek Rose. We were talking about Derek Rose. That's right. Yeah, I mean, he's probably got not much time left on his career. As Antanasu now tries to get it back. Miller, bad shot, deflected on net. Clefbaum clears. Gets it to Hyman and over to Cassian now. Cassian hit by Chillington. Duchene now up to Hornquist. Patrick Hornquist moves into the right circle. Shot. Smith bats it away. Duchene keeps it in as it bounces off the boards. He loses it as he gets hit, and Perlini gets it up to Mcleod. Mcleod now up to Perlini. Taken away by Hornquist there at the blue line. Gets it up to Antanasu, but it's taken away there. Neutral ice, but the period expires. with the Dragons up 2-0 here in Edmonton. We go to the second intermission at the end of 40. 2-0 Dragons. The end of 40 minutes of play, Delaware out shooting Edmonton 17-10. Hits are 12-6 in favor of Edmonton. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play, and the faceoffs are 6 apiece. Shattenkirk's goal, his 6th of the year, came with about 5 minutes left in the period from Taves and Ronta. Yeah, Darkstroke, me and 31B were talking about that when you got here before. I already told you, man, start expecting the worst. Start expecting the worst and hope for the best. I'm telling you right now, I do not believe there's going to be a baseball season this year. I really don't. As Duchene wins this faceoff back to Taves, Klingberg tries to gain the blue line. Now taken away, Barry with the puck for Edmonton. Moving through neutral ice, sends it over to Draisaitl. He gets hit by John Klingberg. Antanasu now sends it over to Devin Taves. Taves up to Duchene. Duchene back to Antanasu. Shot saved by Smith. Into the corner it goes. Draisaitl gets it up to Puljarvi. He gets hit at the point. The puck kicks back to Nurse. Nurse there has it poked away by Taves. McDavid now. Connor McDavid has it taken away. John Klingberg finds it. Sends it around the boards. Taves there on the other side. Now passes up to Duchene. Leaves it for Antanasu at center ice. Back to Duchene, or tries to get it there. But Nurse intercepts again. Puljarvi back the other way. Sends it over to Nurse. Gains the zone, but taken away by Klingberg. Good job there picking his pocket now. A bit of a shot pass there, but he gets it to Patrick Hornquist. Hornquist with 2 defenders on his tail. Cuts into the corner and circles back. Now trying to get to the top of the slot. Soft shot saved by Smith. And he'll freeze the puck with 5 minutes gone here in the third. No, Darkstroke, like 31B was saying earlier, there was no progress made today. Shore versus Strome now to the left of Smith. Yeah, it's not, I'm telling you, start preparing for the worst. Because I really don't think we're going to have baseball next year. We're definitely not going to have baseball on time. But I definitely don't think we're going to have baseball next year. As Smith up to Strome now. Across back to Smith. Craig Smith leaves it for Chillington. Sends it around the boards. Colin Miller pinches in. Pushes it back deep. Good hit there. Shore gets it for Edmonton. Sends it cross ice to Hyman. Uh-oh. Got some battery controller. I didn't realize my batteries were that low. I'll make a switch after this game. And we'll run a rare commercial. No, I really don't. I really don't think we're going to have... maybe we'll have a half season, Darkstroke, but I'm being super serious. Do not expect we're going to have a lot. I don't think we're going to have much baseball at all. Especially after they learned they can do a full season with 60 games a couple of years ago. As Smith pushes it back to the point for Haig. He leaves it for Mcleod. Mcleod shot saved by Smith. Deadens it in the crease with just under 10 minutes left here in the third. Your most likely scenario, Darkstroke, is a half season. Seriously, it's gonna be a half. Like that's your most likely scenario. But if in the dead pool, I'm betting on no season. You want to win some money in the dead pool? You bet on no season. As Roslovic circles now behind the net. Roslovic shot blocked. Mccloud now gets it. Shoots backhand shot saved by Smith. Samurakov hit by Haig. Mccloud gets it. Sends it around the boards. Sanford there. Starts back the other way. And now sends an outlet pass up for Mccloud. Loses control. CC is there. CC up to Samurakov. Up to Kokic. Hit by Roslovic. Samurakov. I'm saying all these guys' names wrong, I'm sure. Is that the flex on net? Ronta there. Leaves it for Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk with the second goal in the game. Gives it to Sanford. Can't make a pass, but it gets a flex to Shattenkirk, fortunately. Who then makes a long pass to Roslovic just onside. Button hooks back to the slot. Shot saved by Smith. He got a piece of it. As Kokic now finds it in the corner and starts back the other way for Edmonton. 5 minutes left here in the third. 2-0 Dragons. McDavid making moves. Gets by Taves. Makes him look silly. But Ronta makes the glove save and freezes the puck. As now Mcleod versus McDavid to the right of Ronta. 4:24 left in the third. Face-off won by McDavid. Back to Barry. Shot saved by Ronta on the deflection. And he freezes it. Took a funny bounce on him. And he was able to close the 5-hole just in time. So it'll be another face-off now to his right. Duchene versus McDavid now. Top line comes out. This time, McDavid wins it again. Back to Nurse. Over to Barry. A shot. Easier save for Ronta. Saw it all the way. Leaves it for Klingberg in the corner. Now up to Duchene and out to Antanasu. Antanasu gains the zone. Moving into the left circle. Passing back to the slot. Duchene shot misses wide. Taves keeps it in. Devin Taves now to the top of the slot. Shot misses way wide. Duchene finds it. Wraparound shot saved by Smith with the right leg. Nurse gets it in the corner. 2:15 left here in the third. Puljujarvi now along the right side. Hit there by the Dragons. Taves with the puck moving down the right side now. Leaves it for Duchene. Shot through a screen. Saved by Smith. Hornquist with the rebound, cutting back to the slot, but he's hit there and Shore has it. 60 seconds to go as Hyman gains the zone. Smith going to the bench for Edmonton. Puck is loose. Klingberg finds it and trying to get it out of the zone. He's going to just take it himself now after a lucky deflection. John Klingberg hits the empty net with 45 seconds left here in the game, and that should be the nail in the coffin. The Dragons go up 3-0 on Klingberg's 6th of the year as they come up here to Edmonton, way at the tippy top of Alberta, Canada. As Shore's shot saved by Ronta. Now they're just playing for the shutout. It's Chillington up now to Craig Smith, taken away by Nurse. Back to Shore. Back to Hyman. Hyman gains the zone but has his stick lifted. Lindblom finds the puck. Passes up to Craig Smith. Gets it back to Lindblom. Shot saved by Smith in the crease, and he'll freeze it once again. Let's send that fourth line out there for the last 20 seconds, get them some playing time, and then we'll run a commercial. Yeah, he doesn't. Buster Olney is that's you're right. That's absolutely stupid. I would never have Joey Gallo hit leadoff. Well, I shouldn't say it's stupid. What he's thinking is Gallo has a high on base percentage, but he proved last year that he strikes out too much. He strikes out too much to be a leadoff hitter. As the horn sounds and that ends the game, but he's thinking that if you put Judge and Stanton behind him, he'll get a higher percentage of strikes and hopefully less swings and misses. But I think that's a stupid idea. I think you keep DJ in the leadoff hole, and I really think you just trade Gallo. So, that'll do it here in Edmonton. The Dragons win 3-0, a goal a period. Your number 3 star with a goal, Kevin Shattenkirk. Delaware outshot Edmonton 26-15. Hits were 14-12 in favor of Edmonton. Faceoffs 11-8 in favor of Edmonton. 5-2 in that last period there. Your number 2 star, Mike Smith. He had a nice game. 23 saves on 25 shots faced. Remember, the last one was the empty netter. Your number 1 star with the 15-save shutout, Antti Raanta. And now we hold our breath. Please let Kern. Oh, good. He's only out. He'll miss 2 games. He might only miss 1 game actually. So Kern will miss a game because of the back spasms. Boone Jenner comes in. Yeah, no, I would trade Stanton too if I could. Go. Let's see. So actually, I'm curious to see if Kern is actually okay. Fortunate that it was there at that long break. No reason to rush him back. He can miss a game. And then, of course, we have the trade deadline. But first, let me change my batteries. I'm going to run a quick commercial, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I think that's been a minute. Sometimes Twitch works, sometimes it doesn't. But there you go. So, all right, we should be pretty good now. A rare instance of the batteries dying on my Xbox controller, but it happens. Play next game. So we now go home to face Vegas. And then it'll be the trade deadline, which should be fun. Like I said, I'm going to be really adamant. I'm really going to try and make a trade tonight. That's true, Darkstroke. I know subs may not get ads. More reason for you to sub to the channel, please. Duchene versus Carlson now, center ice, and we are underway. Vegas, their lone trip of the year to Delaware. Theodore now with the puck. Just one-time shot saved by Ronta as he leaves it for Devin Taves now. And again, as I said it before, this is what I was afraid of when I made these, when everybody wanted these uniforms, is that it looks so similar to the Golden Knights. Well, hopefully this is the last time we see them. They don't make, I think they're going to make the playoffs, but Strome versus Carlson to the right of Brossoit. Theodore with the puck off the face-off win for Vegas. Hit at the point by Miller. Sends it deep. Chillington finds it. And Vegas is going on the power play. It's Colin Miller's going to the sin bin. Leafy Boy, you don't know where Delaware is? It's next to Maryland and kind of just below and bordered with Pennsylvania and below Jersey. So it's on the East Coast. So it's in the metropolitan. I put it in the Metropolitan Division. Right? It's not far. It's very close. Actually, Philadelphia is about a, 45-minute drive away maybe from Delaware. As this is sent across to Sanford, and he will send it back across to Zingle. Ryan Zingle now, a shot saved by Brossoit. Leaves it for Dadonov. Across to Timashov. Hit by Shattenkirk, who will clear and kill off more time on the power play. Deflects on net. Brossoit pushes it over to Dadonov. Dadonov has it poked away by Shattenkirk at the blue line, sent back to Chillington. He will pass up to Sanford, who has a lot of room on the left side. Sanford, short-handed, single shot blocked by Dadonov. Oh, a good recovery there by Dadonov as he gets it up to Tuck, and now sends it across to Timashov, who has it poked away, and Zingle starts back the other way. Zingle from the left circle, slapper saved by Brossoit. Boursois, and he'll freeze the puck. Lindblom and Carlson now to the right of Brossoit. Face-off won by Vegas. Theodore with the puck up to Stone. Stone along the right side. Hit by John Klingberg. Robert Haig finds it. Sends it around to Lindblom. Lindblom now back to Klingberg. Klingberg back to 5-on-5 as Miller comes out of the sin bin. Klingberg from the right circle. Shot, save, rebound, and it's going to bounce in. And they're going to give it to Klingberg. His 7th of the year. A funny goal. Brossoit made the initial save, but it bounced off of him and right back to Klingberg. And I think it might have also hit off of Petrangelo. Well, that's a glitchy goal if there ever was one. Welcome to NHL 22, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1-0 Dragons. 5 minutes gone here in the first, so as soon as the power play is killed, Lindblom and Haig, the assists. As soon as the power play is killed, the Dragons score. Klingberg with a nice goal. Now another shot by Klingberg, saved there by the Vegas netminder. You just see there Evgeny Dadonov leading the Knights in points. Strome versus Carlson now to the right of Vegas's net. Face-off won by Vegas. Theodore with the puck. Starts back the other way with 6 minutes gone in the first. Has it poked away. Marchessault there. Has it taken away, though, by Klingberg. So it's knocked off his stick. And Klingberg again from the right circle shot. Big rebound. Theodore gets this one, though, and keeps it away from Ryan Strome. Strome moving to the right circle. Looking for some help. Up to Marchessault. Marchessault hit by Klingberg, and it kicks to Devin Taves. Taves up to Craig Smith now. Smith gains the zone from the right circle shot. Hits save, and into the corner it goes. Strome now across to Taves. Oh, his shot was partially blocked. Didn't get anything on it. Dadonov back the other way. hit there, and Klingberg's going to start back the other way for the Dragons. Klingberg taking it low. Looking for some reinforcements. Passing back now to Taves. Taves a slapper, saved by Brissois. Klingberg now moving in. Shot, save again, rebound, Atanasu. Oh, and he goes 5-hole on the weak backhander. And it goes in for the second goal of the night. Delaware is up 2-0. Oh, nice dark stroke. Yeah, I love Philly cheesesteaks, man. I actually go to this place called Philly's Best out here in LA, and they are as good, in my opinion, as a Philly cheesesteak. As Boone Jenner, only his second game as a Dragon since an early season trade. Wins the faceoff. Colin Miller now, top of the slot. Shot saved by Vegas's goalie. Timashov now with the puck. Passes cross ice to Alec Martinez, and up to Stevenson now along the right side. Stevenson hit by Chillington. Puck knocked away. Roslovic across to Miller. Miller, long pass intended for Sanford, but Pietrangelo intercepts. Alex Pietrangelo now, his pass intercepted temporarily by Roslovic. As it pinballs around him, Pietrangelo finds it again. Dadonov now tries to go through Miller's legs, doesn't work. Puck loose in the corner. Dadonov short side shot saved by Ronta, and he'll freeze it against the net for a defensive zone faceoff. Mcleod versus Boyle now. Brian Boyle, former New York Ranger, former Tampa Bay Lightning. To the left of Ronta. Face-off won by Boyle. Back to Pietrangelo. Over to Martinez. Down to Aston Reese. Back to Tuck. To Martinez. Everybody's touched the puck on this shift here. Ronta makes the save, though, and he'll freeze it again. Good puck movement there by the Knights for a quality shot, but Ronta was ready for it. As we Boyle versus Mcleod now from the other side of Ronta. Oh, Boyle's going to win this one because I jumped early. I hate that mechanic. Like, he should be tossed from the face-off dot. And, like, at least this way somebody else has a chance. Even if it is a winger. Another shot, another save by Ronta. You see there, Klingberg now up to 42 points on the year. After that goal earlier in the first. Duchene and Boyle now. As the Dragons change their line. Duchene wins it this time back to Haig. Haig now, long pass to Antanasu behind the defense, turning on the Jets, goes to the backhand, shot saved by Brissois. Tried to get him to go down early, but he wouldn't do it. Now Aston Reese back the other way for the Knights. Aston Reese now has it poked away at the blue line. Tuck is off sides after he brought it from the neutral ice to offensive zone. Not really his fault. Good poke check there at the line. Good defense again by the Knights. Duchene versus Boyle again. Face-off won this time by Boyle to Theodore. Aston Reese has the puck temporarily, but then it's knocked away to Haig, and Haig gets laid out. Puck is loose. Shattenkirk finds it. And Haig is down. Another injury here for Delaware, and this is not what they want to see going into the trade deadline, because Haig was one of the guys on the trading block. And he is limping to the locker room. Not what you wanted right before the trade deadline. Somebody you were trying to trade. It depends on the contract, 31B. Some guys have guaranteed money, some guys don't. So long pass up to Antanasu. Antanasu cutting in, shot saved by Brissois. Leaves it for Theodore. Like, Wander Franco for Tampa Bay. Part of the reason why he signed that contract, people are like, oh, he was underpaid. He was underpaid. He's also expecting a lot of labor problems. His is a guaranteed contract, I believe. Antanasu shot saved by Brissois with less than a minute to go. But that's the thing, too, 31B. A lot of these guys, they don't care. They've already made hundreds of millions of dollars. Not all of them, I should say. Part of the reason why, that's part of the reason why you saw that spending spree before the lockout, right? That's why Texas committed $500 million to like 4 players. Because what that means now is that those guys are going to be more likely to vote for the play to continue, right? Like, because they're going to want their money. So Seager and Semyon, right? That's why you saw that spending spree unlike we've seen in a long time, is because those owners were trying to leverage those contracts because most of them weren't guaranteed money, leverage those contracts against those players. The end of 20 minutes of play here in Delaware. The Dragons out shooting the Knights set 14-7, out hitting them 4-1. Faceoffs 7-6 in favor of Vegas. But the score is 2-0 in favor of the Dragons. Duchene versus Carlson now. Center ice, and second period is underway. Wins it back to Taves. Now over to Klingberg. Sends it over to Duchene. Duchene gets taken out at the blue line. Theodore gets the loose puck, sends it back up to Marchessault. Marchessault hit at the point by Taves. Klingberg goes and gets it near the trapezoid. A minute gone here in the second period. Delaware, a man down. As Duchene cutting in, down low, lifts it up and scores! His 20th of the year! Duchene cut to the slot, squeezed between two defenders, left it over the stick, and they are celebrating on the ice because he knows how pretty a goal that was. Matt Duchene, whoop! And there we go. Rings it in off the post. It's 3-0 Dragons. Strome versus Carlson now. Klingberg the only assist. It's Theodore with the puck, but as I was saying, a man down now as Chillington has it. Tries to send it across ice, but Marchessault intercepts. Marchessault now hit by Colin Miller. Lindblom is there. But as I was saying, so they're down a man because of the injury to Haig. They're actually down 2 in a way because Kern is missing the game with back spasms. Boone Jenner getting a rare start as Marchessault starts back the other way for Vegas. He gets hit by Colin Miller. Lindblom sends it all around. Kylington is there and passes up to Smith. Smith along the right side. Moves in, trying to pass across ice, but it's intercepted by Stetcher. And they start back with Timashov. Timashov gets laid out by Chillington. He goes one way. His stick goes the other. Allows Miller to get it out of the zone to Sanford, who then tries to send it up to Smith, but Theodore intercepts, and Dadonov now starts back the other way. Stevenson with the puck. He's got ice in front of him. He's got room to move. Shot saved by Ronta. He leaves it for Chillington in the corner. Now up to Ryan Strome. Strome now hit by Pietrangelo. Tried to go around the net. Pietrangelo wasn't having any of it. Sends it up now to Timashov across to Dadonov. Dadonov along the left side. Gets by Taves. 2-on-1. Stevenson down low. He's hit hard. Was looking for an open pass instead of taking the shot, and John Klingberg starts back the other way. Klingberg lets a bomb rip. 2 in a row. Saved by Brossoit. And he freezes it with 10:40 left here in the second period. Laurent Brossoit. Mcleod now versus Boyle to the left of the Vegas net. Again, Mcleod's going to jump, and Boyle wins an easy one to Martinez. Now across to Tuck. Tuck along the left side. Circles back to Boyle. Boyle has it taken away by Zingle. It kicks to Lindblom. Lindblom, long pass up to Janmark. Janmark now. Actually, why is Lindblom on this line? This shot misses, where's Zingle? There's Zingle. Lindblom circling. Why do I have 4 forwards out here? It's the Mcleod shot saved by Brossoit. Oh, I have a 4th forward. Maybe because he might be playing defense because of the injury to Haig. That makes sense. I thought it would have been another defenseman, but okay. Duchene versus Boyle now. Face-off won by Duchene. Back to Taves across to Klingberg. Klingberg now down low to Antonasu. Back to Taves. Taves lets it rip. Shot saved by Brossoit. Antonasu now cutting in down low. He gets taken out by Martinez and gets it up to Aston Reese. Aston Reese now for Vegas. Tries to get by Klingberg but can't. Klingberg back up to Hornquist, and here come the Dragons. 6 minutes left in the second. 3-0 Delaware. Duchene's shot never got through. Martinez clears it back up to Carrier. Connor Carrier. Across to Martinez now. Martinez has it poked away. Holden is there. Nick Holden loses it, gets it back, circles back to Chowalski. Chowalski to Martinez. Through a screen, saved by Ronta, and Taves gets it around to Antonasu, who takes it out of the zone. Antonasu now with 4 minutes to go here in the second along the left side, sending it back towards Taves. Shot saved by Brossoit. Rebound. He finds it and freezes it with 3:35 left now in the period. Boone Jenner versus Waugh to the right of Boussois. Jenner wins it back to Chillington, and shot misses wide. Sanford with the puck, taken away by Chwalski, sends it over to Haig. Haig up to Waugh. Waugh dancing around the blue line, now gains the zone, hit by Colin Miller. Jenner finds the puck. Jenner up to Chillington. Chillington now turning on the speed. Gonna go down and around the Vegas net, looking for somebody to pass to. Now finds Jenner, shot saved by Boussois. Sanford now keeping it in. Sanford gets hit, loses the puck behind the net to Haig. Haig starts back the other way. Haig now moving, sends it up to Carrier. Carrier along the right side, gets hit by Miller. Puck is loose and pushed out of the zone by Miller. Carrier goes back and gets it. Sends it across to Haig, up to Stone. Stone over to Carlson with a few seconds left in the period. Carlson down low, shot, saved by Ronta. He will shuffle it into the corner, and the period will expire. At the end of 40, here in Dover, Delaware, the Dragons are up 3-0. The only tally of the period you saw there from Matt Duchene. Delaware out shooting Vegas 21-10, out hitting them 10-7, faceoffs 9 apiece. So we will get into the third quickly here. Now we need to trade for a defenseman just because I don't know how long Haig's going to be out for, but now I can't move him as a piece. Duchene versus Carlson. Faceoff one back over to Stetcher. Now to Carlson, moving in down low, saved by Ronta, and Antanasu gets it away from danger. Now up to Hornquist. Sends it across to Duchene, who scored the last Delaware goal. Duchene, shot, save, rebound. Hornquist tried to go 5-hole, but Boussois caught it, froze it. It'll be a face-off, I think, to his left now with 1:20 gone here in the third. Actually, to his right. Strome comes out to take on Carlson. 10-9, face-offs in favor of Vegas, make it 11-9. Stetcher with the puck. Hit by Craig Smith. Smith trying to come in down low, can't. Stetcher gets it. Hit by Smith. Carlson now up to Marchessault. Marchessault can't get by Chillington. Loose puck goes to Smith. Smith up to Lindblom. Lindblom up to Ryan Strome. Strome along the left side. Sends it across to Kylington. Chillington. It's going to get tough to say one thing when it looks like another. Strome now across to looking for Lindblom. Deflected away. Lindblom does recover. Lindblom now circling. Top of the slot shot saved by Boussois, and he freezes it. Darkstroke Wordle's an online word game that you can play once a day. It's basically, and then whenever you do the puzzle, you can do a Wordle tweet. Just be like, hey, I solved it, or hey, I didn't solve it. Man, it was tough today. Last night was real tough. As Boone Jenner's shot saved by Boussois. Now circling shot save again. As Roslovic now moving in, and Roslovic a shot saved by Boussois. But yeah, just Google Wordle. It's a word game. It's a 5-letter word game. It's actually pretty fun. If the letters are gray, that means the letter's not in the word. If it's yellow, it means it's in the word, but it's in a different position. And if it's green, it means that that's where the letter of the word goes. But no, everybody's doing it, Darkstroke. It's basically just saying, hey, look at this game that we're all playing. It's free. You just do it on your phone. I probably could do it online too, but I just do it on my phone. As saved by Ronta Klingberg there now. Sends it up to Roslovic. Roslovic along the left side. Puts on the brakes. A little button hook shot. Saved by Boussois with the glove. And he freezes the puck. Mccloud versus Boyle. Face-off won by Boyle, back to Martinez. Vegas only rolling really 3 lines, it looks like, tonight. Tuck now in, shot saved by Ronta. Rebound, big save with the split on Aston Reese. And Mccloud's going to get it out of danger. Here come the Dragons. Mccloud now hit it at neutral ice. Will have to circle back to the center ice line and passes up to Ryan Zingle. Back to Mccloud. Down low now. Say a shot by Janmark, and he scores. A beautiful feed there. Janmark on the one-timer. I was so getting used to Boussois saving everything, but this one beats him high and beats the glove side. It's 4-0 Dragons. A perfect one-timer. Janmark has been a revelation since coming over from Chicago. Mccloud and Zingle, the assists. So the fourth line delivers. Shattenkirk now gains the zone. Trying to send it back across to Mcleod, but Aston Reese is there. Aston Reese along the right side. Starts back with Pietrangelo. Now up to Tuck. Tuck across to Boyle. Back to Pietrangelo. Shot actually down low. What a feed as he feeds Tuck for his 15th of the year. Kind of a shot pass there. Ronta had to play Pietrangelo. He feeds Tuck, who beats him easily blocker side. And Vegas is on the board late in the third. It's 4-1 Dragons. Pietrangelo and Boyle the assists. As the faceoff is won by the Knights. Marchessault across to Pietrangelo, up to Carlson. Carlson pass intercepted by Taves. Taves now passes up to Duchene along the left side. Duchene now gets hit hard. Martinez gets the loose puck, and Duchene returns the favor. Now Hornquist cutting into the slot. Shot never got through. Duchene another shot. Antonasu now can't get one off. Good defense there, trying to scramble and stifle the offense here for the Dragons, as there's a save by Brisebois, and he freezes it with 5:49 left here in the period. Strome versus Carlson now to the right of Brisebois. Face-off won by Vegas. Stone with the puck across to Stetcher. Stetcher back across to Stone. Stone hit by Colin Miller. Lindblom now pushes it forward to Strome. Strome along the right side. Tries to pass it back, but it's deflected back to him. Strome now circling back. Leaves it, tries to leave it to the point. Does stay on side. Now moving in himself. Ryan Strome shot hit off his own man. Marchessault back to Stone now with 3.5 left in the third. Tried to pass across, but Strome intercepts. Strome now up to Lindblom. Lindblom along the right side. Puts on the brakes. Sends it back to Chillington, who pushes it forward to Colin Miller. Miller's shot, blocker save. And this bounces around, and it looks like the Knights are gonna, the Knights have drawn a penalty. Or, the Dragons have drawn a penalty. The Knights have committed one. And so it looks like the Dragons will be on the power play for the rest of this game as Stetcher's going to the sin bin for interference. So I should say they'll be on the power play for the rest of this game, of course, unless they score. Duchene versus Stevenson now to the right of Brisebois. Face-off won by Duchene. Back to Klingberg. Can't get a shot off. Aston Reese there, short-handed. Will send it deep, and Taves will give chase. Minute 15 left here in the game. Dragons up by 3. Taves circling in his own zone. Passing up to Duchene. Duchene now lets one rip, goes high, almost over the glass, but it stays in. Klingberg finds it at the point. Now Klingberg cutting in. Klingberg can't get a shot off. He's tripped up, but nothing called. Brisebois freezes it with 48 seconds left here in the game. And a minute 9 on the Dragon power play. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because the game will end first. So, Jenner versus Waugh now to the left of Brisebois. Face-off won by Jenner to Hornquist. Hornquist moving in. Get knocked off his stick. Jenner shoots, hits the outside of the cage. Stone is there. Passes up to Waugh. Waugh. Now loses the puck, and here comes Jenner on a breakaway. 2-on-none. Back to Smith, and he misses the net high. Jenner gets it back now. Starts circling back around. Jenner still with the puck, moving in. Backhand shot misses high. Finally got a good look, as in his opinion, I guess. And now Hornquist a shot, a softy blocked, as Theodore now starts back the other way with Stone. Stone moving in. His pass intercepted by Jenner. Boone Jenner having himself a nice night here in Delaware with 10 seconds to go. Lets one rip. It's blocked. Goes into the corner. Jenner finds it. Kicks it around to Hornquist. Hornquist back to the point for Taves. Tries to get it across, intercepted by Stone, who will clear. But the game is over. The Dragons win 4-1 as we head into the trade deadline. Delaware outshot Vegas 34-15. Your number 3 star with a goal and a hit, Matt Duchene. Hits were 15-13 in favor of Delaware. Faceoffs 16-12 in favor of Vegas. Your number 2 star, Andreas Antonasu with a goal. Both teams were 0 for 1 on the power play. There's the stuff. Actually didn't even go 5-hole. Just went right under the skate. Perfectly placed. Your number 1 star with a goal, 2 assists, and a hit. John Klingberg with the 3-point game. And here we go, folks, into the trade deadline. And Haig will be out for a month with an MCL sprain. Upgrade and maintain, but unfortunately we don't got any money. We don't got the money to do that. So here we go. Into the trade deadline. We are buyers. Here we go. What can we pull off here? Let's see. Malkin, no. Giordano. Well, although we would like a player like that again. We're looking for somebody with some length, maybe. Oh, here we go. Maybe a Jared Spurgeon. Actually, let's take a look at Jared Spurgeon. Let's... Actually, Strome. And... Okay, where is everybody? Where's Sekera? We'll send Sekera. And... Because, yeah, let's Spurgeon's... Yeah, let's try... And you know what? We'll throw in, because they're going to probably need some kind of a draft pick to take all this. Let's throw in a 3rd rounder next year. All right, here we go. Strome, Sekera, and a pick for Spurgeon. Oh, what do you mean the value is off? You got to be kidding me. I'm giving you what you want. I'm giving you more than what it's worth. Here, let's just try this. Like, come on. Oh, and this is why I wish I could get rid of Haig, because Haig is worth more. A little bit more. Not a lot, but a little bit more. Who else would they want? Oh, I don't want to get rid of Jenner. Oh, they would take Lindblom, though. They would take Lindblom and Strome for Spurgeon. Let's pull the trigger. I think we're gonna pull the trigger. Actually, I'm not gonna get rid of Lindblom. I'm gonna see if they'll take Corey Perry. That's who I can get rid of. Maybe? Oh, or Lemieux. Yeah, I'll give them Lemieux. Let's see if this is enough to... And we'll throw in a pick. And we'll throw in next year's 3rd round pick. Oh, come on. It's all green. It's more than what I'm giving them more than what I'm getting in return. This is a good trade. This is a good trade. Unless maybe, you know what? Maybe. Who else are they looking to get rid of? Oh, Zuccarello's hurt. That's why they can't get rid of him. He's hurt. Maybe Jordan Greenway? No. Oh, Fiala is locked up for a while. It's a lot of trade value, though. Oh, come on. You gotta... See, I like Donato. I don't want to trade Donato. Not getting rid of Kern. I'm not getting rid of... I don't want to get rid of some of these guys. Maybe Rask? Maybe? Oh, you know what? Or Bellows. Let's see. Maybe we'll throw in... Let's see. Bellows. Come on. And I'll throw in the pick. You gotta be kidding me, man. All right. And I'll throw in Lemieux. They gotta give me a pick back. They gotta give me at least a pick back, though. Like, give me a 4th rounder this year. Oh, come on. 5th round pick? They're gonna hose me because I put myself as a buyer. There it is. Trade accepted. Strome, 2 minor leaguers, and a pick next year for Spurgeon. There's our big trade. Jared Spurgeon, welcome to Delaware. All right, well, let's see what else we can do now. I probably could have also got Torrey Krug. Womp womp. Joe Pavelski's got a year left. What else? All right, let's see what else. Braden Shen. At center. Oh, he's already been sold. He's been traded. Let's see. Letang's available. Gaudreau. These guys are rentals, though. Krug now off the market. Perron. Blackwell's available. Actually, Colin Blackwell. It's. Wow, they're as an elite? No. He's playing like an elite, but he. Because here's the thing, because I would trade Lindblom. Ugh, I don't want to give up like a 1st round draft pick for this guy. It was worth a shot. Who else can I trade? I don't want to trade a lot of these guys. Yeah, I mean, I could trade prospects. I got prospects. Just traded 2 of my best prospects. I mean, maybe we also send them Rask. And, I mean, this will clear up cap space, at the very least. I don't want to send Coghlan. And maybe, let's see if they'll take Corey Perry. No. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be losing a lot of contracts. Oh, goodness. Who am I okay getting rid of? Oh, and Sakara. Let's see if this will work. No. You know what? I'm okay with it. We got what we needed, which was that we made a splash on defense. That was what we needed. We got rid of Strome, who was... That's what I'm thinking, Leafy, is that he's going to have stat growth. But I'm trying to think, like... So, we got Spurgeon, Jared Spurgeon now. He's going to shore up our defense a bit, especially with Haig now gone, or at least hurt for a while. Just a shame. I'm going to probably get rid of Haig at some point in the offseason. I was going to trade Haig until he got hurt. Of course, the guy I wanted to trade, one of the guys I wanted to trade got hurt, or would have been willing to trade, got hurt right at the deadline. Got to try and think what I can give up for Blackwell. I'm okay getting rid of Lindblom. I'm okay. Let's see. I don't want to get rid of Jenner because he's going to go into the lineup now. With Strome gone, Jenner's going to take over probably third line or second or probably second line center, actually. Well, these other guys have had good years. I don't want to get rid of them just to get rid of them. I hated getting rid of. I shouldn't say I hated. I liked having Lemieux and Bellows at depth. Well, it doesn't matter. They just traded. He's gone. He's off the table. It just splashed across the bottom there. So. Sold. Well, there's still time. I could still find a trade for. Let's see what people are offering for Lindblom. Grimaldi and a third-round pick. What's Grimaldi's numbers? No. It's not bad, but... I could also just propose a trade. See who wants Lindblom. What are the Ducks maybe willing to give up here from the center? Anything from the center position? Let's see. Boston, Buffalo. Running out of time. Actually, this is what I should do. Centers? No, they're not looking to get rid of anybody. Oh, I like Charlie Coyle. It's a lot of money for Charlie Coyle. It's a lot of money for Charlie Coyle. See, the Flames have traded with us before. What's Coleman? That's a lot of money for Coleman, too. Or what's his numbers? And Brad Richardson. Actually, that's... Yeah, he's got an expiring contract. Yeah, let's see what else is out there as time is running out. Time is running out! Anybody else still available here? Tyson Jost? Tyson Jost? Let's see what happens. Yeah, I was going to say I didn't think so, but it's worth a shot. Just straight up. Corrali. They were trying to trade me Corrali earlier in the year. Dallas. Detroit. Yeah, they just got Blackwell. Edmonton. Florida. LA. Not going to get Carter. I'm not going to take Carter, no. Suzuki, Dvorak. What's Christian Dvorak? $26. Let's see if we can't. Actually, that's not bad. Let's see if we can get what we can do here. Maybe Rask. Rask and because it would put them over the cap. Damn it. Okay. Add item. Wingers. Right wingers. Oh. That was worth a shot. They said that we don't look at our trade block, and I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, you'd be interested in these two guys, so it's kind of like it was worth a shot. Let's see if Nashville wants something. Doesn't matter. Trade deadline is over. That was our last chance to try and pull something off. Komarov. No, we don't need. Actually, now that we made that trade, we're gonna need some guy. I'm gonna put him in the minors. I'm gonna take Leo Komarov and put him in the minors because I need to. I need bodies and contracts. Oh goodness. So there you go. Komarov, Leo Komarov, you're a dragon now in the minors, at least until your contract expires. Although I could extend him. And then let's see. All right. I don't know how this all got switched around. Why Duchene got put on the bottom? That's not going to happen. That's not going to stay. Actually, if you look at that, things actually worked out pretty nicely. Kern, who's been a rookie sensation. We keep the third line in together. Lindblom, Jenner, Craig Smith. And let's see, obviously defense, Sekera. No, Colin Miller is way better than Sekera. Yeah, Klingberg and Spurgeon are our top. Then Taves and Chillington are our middle. And they're both lefty, so... These guys are both right. I get they're out of position, but you go by the overall. And Klingberg and Spurgeon. Yeah, so there we go. So the defense, we definitely upgraded our defense. Putting Spurgeon now in the top pair with Klingberg. Chillington's numbers, I think, are going to go up in the offseason. Offense, yeah, we had to get rid of Ryan Strome, but we cleared a lot of money off the cap by doing that. Although we ended up taking it back anyway with Spurgeon. But I'm hoping now that that Jenner will get a shot. You know, this is kind of why we traded for guys like that. I don't want Corey Perry on the wing. Who's scratched right now? Mccloud, Sekera, Haig. No, yeah, we're going to put... That's right, Corey Perry's not going to start. McLeod's been the guy at center. And then Yanmark will play left wing, and Zingle will play right. That's what it was. And then Haig becomes the seventh defenseman. Haig goes to the bench and will ride the pine. And actually, what we're then going to do is... I think... Because I'm trying to see. Let's see. All right, right wing. Who's scratched? Yeah, he's low on the center. Linder is a 55. Yeah. So, there we go. All right, yeah. So this is our... And that's the AHL lineup. Still held on to Victor Rask and to Donato. I think what we're going to do now is... I think we're going to call up Rask. Yeah, I think we're going to call up Rask for depth. He'll be on the bench. He'll be scratched. Well, I guess I can kind of just wait and see. I can take a wait and see approach, see if anybody else gets hurt. Because, yeah, basically, well, Jenner's a better face-off man. Well, we traded Strome. Ryan Strome wanted out of here for some whatever reason. He complained. And we wanted to upgrade our defense. So, our offense, I think, got a little worse. Our defense got a little better. It is what it is. Because what I'm thinking is if somebody else gets hurt, I think we send Sekera down. We keep Sekera until Haig gets back. And then if somebody else gets hurt, we'll see what we do with Corey Perry. Maybe move some guys around. But for now, I think this is what we roll with. And I think that's... so there we go. Relatively an eventful trade deadline. More eventful than with my Rangers franchise, that's for sure. Let's see who's got expiring contracts now. Shattenkirk, we're going to let go. Perry, we're going to let go. These are all guys we were going to let go anyway. Komarov, did he want... No, we'll offer you a two-year two-way contract. You can sit in the minors. Or actually, we can just let this guy go too. I'm not too worried. But, yeah, picked him up to, like I said, to help out the minors. Because we let go. We traded two of our minor league forwards who were pretty high. Bellows was a 78 and Lemieux was a 78. And it's one of those things where, oh well. But, so, there we go. Projected spent. Actually, I think we still cleared up a little bit of cap space, but the other expiring contract is Jake Allen, our goalie. So, I'm okay with everything that happened here. Because I think we had 4 expiring contracts. And now we have 5. And one of those is this guy. All these guys were going to go anyway. And yeah, the other one, yeah, Jake Allen his contract as a backup goalie is going to expire. We're going to let Shattenkirk go, Perry go, Shen go, Komarov, and then the hope is that some of these young defensemen that we have still in the minors are going to develop. Right? Chances are next year when we let Perry go, Rask and Donato will probably come up to back to the show. They'll be on the team at least as healthy scratches next year. And then on defense, the hope is that Coughlin develops into, I think no matter what, he gets called up as the 7th defenseman. I think we try and trade Haig in the offseason. Unless he develops a lot. But I like our defensive depth. And then Yeah, and hopefully one of these guys develops into another defenseman. But I like our defensive depth overall. Definitely improved. So, again, took away a little offense to get a little defense. And let's play that hockey. As we now head to Arizona with our new star in tow, Jared Spurgeon. Our top defensive pairing, Klingberg and Spurgeon. Yeah, look at that defense. Offense went from, I think, an 88 to an 87. And our defense went up to a 90. So we are a defensive juggernaut now. Goodness. And we re-signed Ronta to a long-term deal. We're going to try and get a better goalie coming up in free agency. That's the plan. But I think that was a good move overall. I think we made the right moves. So here we go. Duchene, Trocheck in Arizona. We are underway. Face-off one back to Trouba. Jacob Trouba. Antanasu gets it to Klingberg. And there's Spurgeon. Pushes it to his new line mate. And over to Duchene. Duchene now sends it across to Antanasu. And just like that, the Dragons pick up right where they left off. It's 1-0 Delaware. A quick goal here. A minute into the game as Antanasu picks up his 29th of the year. And anybody who's worried about offense, well, they're still getting it from other places. So, and now Boone Jenner, now the second-line center, taking over for Ryan Strome after the trade, wins it back to Taves. You know, Jenner's a better face-off man anyway. As Chillington gets, oh my goodness, he gets laid out by Trouba. He is hurt. He is skating off, and it looks like, yeah, Jenner here already going to defend his line mate, and oh my goodness. This is the last thing we needed is more injuries to defense. And Chachurn is getting his head rocked like a bobblehead by Jenner, but now he's coming back with some of his own. And now right hands, and down goes Chachurn. So Jenner making his presence felt here in his first game as the everyday starter. And Delaware can't believe it. They have defensive depth. It looks like Sakara will get a chance to start again after all. As Gaudreau versus Kern now. Excuse me, Trocheck versus Kern. Face-off won by Arizona. Jacob Trouba with the puck. Across the Getzlav. Now over to Gaudreau. Gaudreau will send it deep. And actually tried to send it deep going over the glass. You see there, Jared Spurgeon. Welcome to Delaware. Kern versus Trocheck now. Face-off won by Arizona. Getzlav with the puck. Gets it across back to Trocheck. Knocked away by Kern. The rookie missed a single game with some back spasms, but he's back now. A lot of high hopes. He'll probably be the second-line centerman next year, with the way I expect him to improve. As Kern scores, his 28th of the year, was poked away by the netminder. It went right to Kern, who goes top shelf. And Alex Kern, welcome back to the lineup, buddy. Had a rough week with those back spasms. Only missed one game, though, because of the way the schedule worked out. And now Mcleod versus Trocheck. Face-off one back to Getzlav. Taken away by Mcleod. Mcleod gains the blue line. Sends it back now to Klingberg. John Klingberg with a rip. Saved by Subban. Then he freezes it in front of Zingle. 5 minutes gone here in the first. Mcleod versus Schmaltz now. Face-off won by Schmaltz, back to Keller. Checked by Janmark, but sent up to Gunther. Gunther hit by Spurgeon. Now to Zingle, over to Klingberg, back to Mccloud on the outlet pass. Mccloud along the left side. Sends it back to Klingberg, pinching in. Shot saved by Subban. Schmaltz back to Gunther now. Hit by Zingle. Janmark now sends it cross ice to Mcleod. Mccloud gains the blue line, right circle, shot saved by Subban. Trouba clears it away from danger and gets it up to Keller. 8 minutes gone in the first. Delaware has already scored twice. Schmaltz down to Keller, shot saved by Allen, getting the start tonight ahead of Ronta, the first of a back-to-back. They head to Pittsburgh. We head to Pittsburgh now after this. So a lot of travel in our future. Shot saved by Subban there by Mccloud at point-blank range. Zingle gets the rebound. Zingle now tries to get too hard to pass to Antanasu. Back to Spurgeon. Can't keep it onside. Delayed offside as Trouba now gets it over to Keller. Taken away by Antanasu. Antanasu, who scored the first goal down the left side. Circling, cutting in, and he scores! Went behind the net, his second of the night. And Subban lost track of him. It's now 3-0 Dragons. Antanasu hits the far post and in. As now Getzlav versus Duchene. Arizona was busy at the deadline. Probably not enough to save this season, but building towards the future. Antanasu unassisted. Now he gets over to Hinostroza off the faceoff when Taves with a big hit. Taves was one of the league leaders in hits. His minutes will go down now as Miller's outlet pass is intercepted by Timmins. Now back across to Hinostroza. Taves now up to Antanasu, taken away again by Timmins across the green to Getzlav. Back to Hinostroza, poked away by Duchene, but Yaskin's there. His shot is blocked by Colin Miller. Miller now up to Duchene. Back to Antanasu, looking for a hat trick. Back to Duchene. Looking back to the blue line, instead it splits the defense and goes all the way down. Allen is there, leaves it for Miller, and Miller back to Antanasu. Antanasu squeezes by the defense along the left side, sends it over to Duchene. Duchene now gets hit hard, loses the puck. Puck is kept in, though, after a recovery by Craig Smith. Green now back the other way, though, for Arizona. Green over to Gaudreau. Back to Perron. David Perron circling. Gets hit there, and Craig Smith finds it. Smith now across the Lindblom. Oster Lindblom a shot. He was being shopped around at the deadline, but ends up going nowhere. Makes the save, does Subban, and he freezes it. Trocheck versus Jenner now, flanked by Lindblom and Smith. Jenner wins it back to Spurgeon. Spurgeon deflected on net. Saved by Subban. Soft shot by Smith. But nothing doing. Trocheck versus Jenner. Jenner becoming probably our best face-off man quickly. Jenner wins another one. Back to Spurgeon. To Klingberg. Back to Jenner. Jenner's shot saved by Subban. Leaves it for Gottisbehere. So that is one thing that definitely is an improvement over Ryan Strome, who was one of our worst face-off men. As now this one back down to Trocheck. Shot blocked. And Spurgeon gets it up to Klingberg. Is that Jenner has been winning consistently with the face-off dot. Back to Lindblom, poked away. Gaudreau keeps it away from Spurgeon. Trocheck, though, tied up by Lindblom. And now gets it back to center ice. Smith now lays him out. Jenner with the puck. Throws it on net. Soft save for Subban. Over to Gottisbehere and over to Krause. Half a minute to go. Less than half a minute to go in the first. Perron now down low. One last chance. Back to Krause. Shot saved by Allen. With a few seconds left, leaves it for Klingberg. Up to Roslovic, who gains the center ice line and sends it deep. And that's the end of the first period. At the end of 20 here in Arizona, the New Look Dragons are up 3-0. Delaware out shooting Arizona 11-2, out hitting them 6-4, face-off 6-3 in favor of the Coyotes. Trocheck versus Duchene now. Center ice. Face-off won by Duchene, back to Spurgeon. Klingberg now gains the zone. Moving in down low. Now cutting back to left circle. Shot saved by Subban. Chichurn now across to Trocheck. Trocheck moving in. Down low shot saved by Allen. Duchene gets the rebound away and up to Antanasu. Now back across to Klingberg. Klingberg puts on the brakes, passes across to Hornquist. Hornquist gains the zone, moving in down low into the trapezoid, sending back to Antanasu. Shot point blank rebound, poked away there. Looking for the Hattie was Antanasu. As Trocheck gets it out of danger into Gaudreau, but he's offsides. Gaudreau with 63 points, 23 goals, 40 assists. Jenner and Trocheck now. Face-off won by Arizona. Chichern with the puck. Across to Trouba. Jacob Trouba now. Hit by Lindblom. Gets it back to Trouba. Down to Trocheck. Top of the slot. Saved by Allen. Rebound. Cleared away by Jenner. Gaudreau now. Back to Perron. Taken away. Good job by Taves with the dive block. And it comes out to Smith. Craig Smith now. Shot saved by Subban. Lindblom can't get there. Jenner does. Stick saved now by Subban. Taves pinching in. Taves now circling. Looking for a pass. Instead will turn around. Button hook. Taking himself a soft pop-up. Kind of a shot to Subban. And he will freeze the puck. Schmaltz versus Kern now. Probable rookie of the year at this point. 30 goals under his belt, I believe. If I remember correctly. Wins this one back to Shattenkirk. Shot now deflected by Roslovic. Saved by Subban. Sanford now. Sanford tries to get it down low. Shot, rebound. Saved by Subban as Kern is hacking away at it. Schmaltz versus Kern again now to the right of Subban. 6.5 gone in the second. 3-0 Delaware. Face-off won back by Arizona. Schmaltz with the puck. Along the left side, he'll gain the center ice line and hits off the glass again. Fourth line comes out for Delaware. Mcleod versus Schmaltz. Again, only one big trade for Delaware at the trade deadline, but they acquired Janmark for a draft pick early in the year. They acquired Jenner for some picks as well. They signed Sekera in free agency after the season started. So the team has had some different iterations as the year has gone on. It wasn't just at the deadline. A Zingle now, a shot saved by Subban. And Janmark's been a revelation, being a consistent scorer from the fourth line. And almost as if we predicted it, his 22nd of the year goes top shelf. So we're getting offense from all four lines, actually except for the second line pretty consistently. Which is why we were okay kind of get rid of Strome and really trying to rebuild that line. Looking to get rid of Lindblom too, but no takers. Schmaltz versus Duchene now. Face-off won by Arizona. Back to Gottesbeer. Up to Schmaltz. Spurgeon hits him, but the puck goes to Gunther. Now back to the point for Soderstrom. Gets by Hornquist. Back down to Schmaltz. He's hit hard. Spurgeon finds it. Passes up to Duchene. Duchene gets it over to Antanasu. Antanasu now. His shot goes wide looking for the Hattie. Klingberg pinching in. Loses it to Soderstrom. And Arizona comes back the other way to Yaskin. Yaskin across to Soderstrom. Back to Keller at the point. Down low, hit by Duchene. Puck kicks to Soderstrom. Tied up by Spurgeon, but gets a shot off. Soft shot saved by Allen. Getzlav back to Yaskin. Tied up by Spurgeon and Klingberg. Klingberg with the puck now in the corner. Sends it back across to Spurgeon, his new line mate. Now up to Hornquist. Hornquist tries to get it to Duchene. Instead, Antanasu finds it. Pinching in is Colin Miller. His shot is blocked and doesn't get through. Duchene finds the puck in the corner. Duchene now. Back to Miller. Looking for his line mate, Taves, now, but Yaskin intercepts. Taves hits Yaskin. Antanasu finds it and starts back the other way. Antanasu, his pass intercepted by Jacob Trouba. Back to Hinostroza. Hit by Colin Miller. Now Craig Smith pokes it around, and Duchene finds it. Sends it around the boards to Taves. Taves now, long pass intercepted by Chichern, brings it in. Chichern down low, saved by Allen. Perron now point blank, saved by Allen. Two big ones in a row to maintain the shutout. And here comes Duchene back the other way. Duchene now cutting in, shot saved by Subban. Smith back to Miller, to Taves. Down low, shot save again by Subban, and he freezes it with 2:44 left here in the second period. Trocheck versus Kern now to the right of Subban. Face-off won by Arizona. Timmins with the puck. Timmins sends it now up to Gaudreau. He gets hit hard. Now across to Perron. 2 minutes left here in the period. Perron poked away by Miller, but maintains control. Gaudreau down low. Shot saved by Allen. Short side shot, 2 in a row. Trocheck hacking away. Allen was up to the task. Sanford now sends it down the boards. Roslovic now, and it looks like we're going to have a bit of a scrum here as Sanford has his brain bucket knocked off. He looks to be okay, but Miller and Timmons, a little bit of not happy about it, and Miller is rocking Timmons like a hurricane. Holy cow, right hands by Miller. It's Miller time. Down goes Timmons. Another win for the Dragons here. They're winning everything across the board. As those two will go to the sin bin for 5. They'll finish the period in the sin bin. And start the third there as well. Trocheck versus Mcleod. Face-off won by Mccloud to Shattenkirk. Sends it across the Janmark. Up to Mccloud now. Mccloud along the left side. Across to Zingle. A shot saved by Subban. And he freezes the puck with 8 seconds left here in the period. Trocheck versus Mccloud to the right of Subban. Face-off won by Mccloud. Back to Shattenkirk. A shot saved by Subban. Janmark now back to Klingberg. Cross for Shattenkirk. Intercepted by Gaudreau as the period expires. And that'll do it here for the second period. So a relatively uneventful second. 1 goal from Matthias Janmark. At the end of 40, it's 4-0 Delaware. Delaware out shooting the Coyotes 25-9. Hits are 9-7 in favor of Arizona. Face-offs 10-8 in favor of Arizona. But again, the real concern here for the Dragons is what is happening to Chillington, who got hurt early in the game. Been down a defenseman most of the game, really since the second shift. As Antanasu now back to Spurgeon. Again, acquired at the trade deadline. Across to Duchene. Duchene gains the zone. Taken away there. Trocheck now. Back the other way. He's hit by Klingberg. And Spurgeon now sends it back across to Klingberg, who will gain the blue line. Klingberg lets it go. Easy save for Subban. Punched into the corner. Duchene gets there first. Pushes it back to Hornquist. Hornquist now from the blue line. Punching in. Shot saved short side by Subban. And he freezes it with 2.5 gone here in the third. Boone-Jenner now out for the faceoff with Trocheck. Faceoff won by Jenner. Back to Taves. Devin Taves a shot save. Rebound Taves again. 3 in a row. Saved by Subban. That last one might have hit the outside of the cage. But Taves trying to do some offensive work there. Trouba now across to Perron. Perron hit by Klingberg. And Taves starts back the other way with Craig Smith. Craig Smith moving to the left circle, moving down low, shot, and Smith scores! His 19th of the year! There's the second line delivering a little bit. Craig Smith just turned on the Jets, cut to the slot. Subban went down low early, and he lifts it over him for a 5-0 lead. Schmaltz versus Kern now center ice. 4:15 gone in the period. Taves the only assist. Kern wins the faceoff back to Taves, who then sends it over to his line, Nate Miller. Miller now back over to Kern. Back to Miller. Down low. Roslovic hacking away. Backhand save by Subban. Trouba has his stick lifted. Roslovic turns it over to Gunther, though, and back come the Coyotes. Keller along the left side. Hit by Miller. Puck is lost, but Gunther finds it. Now Kern. Schmaltz down low. One-time shot. Go the Coyotes. Keller gets his 14th of the year. And the Coyotes break the shutout here with 6 minutes gone in the third. It's 5-1. Clayton Keller puts one on the board. Schmaltz versus Mcleod now. And Mcleod jumps early, so an easy win for Schmaltz. Soderstrom over to Keller. Back to Soderstrom. Up to Schmaltz. Miller hits Schmaltz. Mcleod finds it, sends it around to Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk, long pass for Zingle. Zingle behind the defense, using his speed, cutting in. Shot saved by Subban, 2 in a row. Zingle now circling back around, looking for another chance. Another soft shot, kind of a pop-up, goes over the net because of the deflection. Janmark now finds it, looking for his second of the night, goes wide. Miller pinching in, keeping the puck in, moving back around now, sending it back to the point for Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk pinching in, letting one rip, saved by Subban on the snapshot. And he freezes it with 11 minutes left here in the third. Some more sustained pressure there from the Dragons, as Duchene will come out to take on Getzlav. Face-off won by Duchene. Back to Spurgeon. Back to Klingberg. Klingberg lets one rip. Rebound. Subban finds it and freezes it quickly there. Duchene and Getzlav to the left of Subban. Back to Spurgeon. Spurgeon now pinching in. Shot saved by Subban. Duchene still with the puck. Moving in. Tries to get to the backhand. Instead, it's poked away. And it'll go up to Yaskin. And Spurgeon lays him out. Oh, my goodness. That's what we traded for him for, folks. And now Spurgeon, is deflected away. Was looking to get the feed there. But Antonasu finds it. And now the Hornquist shot poked away by Subban. Oh, what a hit by Spurgeon. Now Antonasu looking for the Hattie. Saved by Subban, and he freezes it this time. Jared Spurgeon absolutely cleaned Yaskin's clock. And that'll be Jenner versus Trocheck. 8:05 left in the third. Face-off one back there by to Lindblom. And now he circles. His shot saved by Subban, and Soderstrom has the puck. Passing up to Trocheck now. What's up, Michael? How's it going, buddy? Trocheck now along the right side. Shot blocked by Miller. Boone Jenner finds it and sends it up to Lindblom. Lindblom along the left side now. Poked away, got a spare there. Gets it over to Trocheck. Now back to Johnny Gaudreau. Gaudreau hit by Miller. Taves finds it. Taves a little bank pass to Lindblom. He gains the zone. Tries to pass it over, but instead it's intercepted by Perron. Perron poked away by Miller. Miller sends it across to Taves. Less than 5 minutes to go here in the third. This one is all but over as Jenner gains the zone moves to the right circle. Circling back now, top of the slot. Shot saved by Subban. Saw it all the way with exactly 4 minutes left here in the third. I'm hanging in there, buddy. Hanging in there. We just got through the trade deadline. Just traded for Jared Spurgeon. Basically, Ryan Strome for Jared Spurgeon with a pick and a couple of prospects. As Roslovic almost took it away from Gaudreau. Sends it up to Chichurn, and now over to Perron. Perron hit by Klingberg. Nice play by John Klingberg as he sends it back across to Roslovic. Now up to Janmark. Janmark along the left side. Back towards Kern. Backhand shot saved by Subban. And now Chichurn up to Keller. Keller hit by Spurgeon again. Spurgeon is really laying the body tonight as Klingberg, his pass intercepted by Jacob Trouba. Across to Keller. Again, Spurgeon with another big check, and Klingberg gets the loose puck. I think so, right? Our defense is now one of the most elite. Him and Klingberg as my top pair, that's an elite pair right there, I think. Is Gunther there? It's pinched out. Puck down low in the trapezoid. Back to Gunther. Moving in. Shot saved by Allen. Rebound. He wraps it around him for his 17th of the year. Jake Allen's had trouble with rebound control all year long, and it hurt him there again. Again, the game is all but over with only 38 seconds left. 5-2 now, however. Keller and Schmaltz the assists. Keller a 2-point game for Arizona. Kraus now hit by Miller. Antonasu back the other way. Gains the zone. Moving in down low. Sends it to Duchene, but poked away there. Kraus in the corner. Kicks it forward. Duchene finds the loose puck. Throws it high and wide. Taves keeps it in. Cutting in. He gets laid out. And now here comes Grimaldi back the other way. There was talks of maybe trying to acquire a Grimaldi for Lindblom by the Dragons, but they did not end up pulling the trigger on that offer. As now Duchene tries to get it with front down low. Antonasu looking for the Hattie. Last shot of the game as Hayton clears. And that'll do it. So first game post-trade deadline, the Dragons win 5-2 here in Arizona. Jake Allen, the backup netminder, gets the win and the start. Clayton Keller, your number 3 star with a goal and an assist. Delaware outshot Arizona 39-12. Out-hit them 15-14. Faceoffs 15-12 in favor of Arizona. Thank you, Michael. Yeah. Your second star with a goal and assist to hit, Dylan Gunther. I'm going to imagine your number 1 star is Andreas Antonasu just because, well, we won and he had 2 goals. So, there it is. We were right on. He also had a hit. How about that? So, but yeah, so a good win there. Oh, Sanford has been hurt with a broken nose. No, everybody's getting banged up. No. So that means Corey Perry's going to come into the game, going to come into the lineup. Oh, but what happened to... Oh, it's not. It's a playable injury for Oliver Chillington. But we're still going to put in Sakara because there's no point in forcing him to play. So... Yeah, well, we didn't acquire a first-round pick. Oh, well, boo-hoo. Wah, wah, wah. Biatch, we're making a run at the cup. We could use more. We could use some money to fix a lot of this stuff, though. New arena, and it's already falling apart. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I wanted to check the injury report. Injured hip. Yeah, he's gonna miss. He'll miss one game and then he'll be back. Haig, I know, is out for another 3 weeks still. Sanford will miss. So with the 12th. So unfortunately, let's see now. Calendar. Yeah, we just kind of keep on rolling. So a lot of games. So Sanford's gonna miss 6 games because of all this, because of they're bunched up here. He won't be back till then. He might come back here for the Devils, but he'll miss probably 5 to 6. And Haig won't be back until this game against Boston. So actually closer to 4 weeks, unfortunately. But it's fine. He's trade bait in the offseason anyway. So, and then the hope is that we'll be playing in the playoffs. So he'll be back for the playoffs. Everybody will be healthy for the playoffs. But it looks like everybody's going to miss. A few guys are going to miss a couple games. Chillington will be back after the game against Pittsburgh. Which we're going to play right now. Komarov, we picked up off of waivers, threw him in the minors to kind of help flesh out the minor leagues a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, so our defense is a little low now when... Oh, Michael wants a call dedication. All right, buddy. Offense is still good numbers, and it looks like Ronta is going to get the start tonight over Allen, which is always good. Should be a good one, though. So we head to Pittsburgh. Tuukka Rask looked like he got traded to Pittsburgh. Oh. He's going to be a free agent at the end of the year in the game, and that's my target for my starting goal tender next year, but we'll see what we can do. So welcome to PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Say that 10 times fast. The Delaware Dragons against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Duchene, Crosby. We are underway. Face-off one back to Schultz. Now over to Dumoulin. Now over to Crosby. He gets pinched at the point. Spurgeon finds the puck. Sends it back to Klingberg, his line mate. Now back to Spurgeon. And now up to Hornquist on the breakout. On the right side, Patrick Hornquist coming in. Shot saved by Rask. Duchene finds it now. Moving in down low. Looking for the one-timer, but Schultz intercepts. Meant for Hornquist. Hornquist... Bit of a pointless streak for a while. Hasn't scored a goal in a few games now as Sid the Kid has it poked away by Spurgeon at the blue line, but gets it right back now across to Schultz. Through a screen. Shot misses wide. Hornquist gets the puck against the right board. Circling back around, Patrick Hornquist now. Sends it up to Klingberg. Klingberg up to Antonasu. Antonasu gets hit hard. Duchene gives chase in the corner, however. Finding it, though, is Dumoulin. Dumoulin now along the right side. Passes back to Crosby. Crosby gains the zone, taken away again by Duchene. Duchene now up to Smith. Craig Smith now out fresh off the bench. Does a little button hook in the left circle. Craig Smith shot, saved by Rask. Rebound, save again. Trying to get through the wall of bodies in front of him. Smith shot, short side, saved by Rask. With just over 5 minutes gone here in the first period. Boone Jenner now replacing Ryan Strome since the trade as the second-line centerman. Face-off win to him. Smith has it taken away by Zucker, though. A little bit less offense, but Jenner's more of a defensive forward, and he does a good job. As Seavor down low, taken away by Sekera. In for the injured Chillington. Up to Smith now on the left side. Left circle shot from Smith. Saved by Rask with the glove. And he freezes it with an even 13 minutes left here in the first. You see there Patrick Hornquist, 59 points in 59 games, leading the Dragons. But this rookie sensation, Alex Kern here, the third-line center, second on the team in points, as that's one back to Marino. That graphic was also wrong. Ronta does not have a 6-game shutout streak. That's ridiculous. Actually, no, he gave up a goal last game he played. Anyway, Seavor hit by Miller there. Shattenkirk gets the puck and circles back around. Kevin Shattenkirk up to Corey Perry now. Getting a start because of the injury to Zach Sanford. He gets taken down, and Bluger is there for Pittsburgh. Up to Seavor now. Seavor hit by Miller. Corey Perry there with Seavor. They're fighting in the corner, or the point, I should say. Kern comes away with it now, and it's poked away at the blue line. Jack Rosselvik, he gets hit hard. Puck kicks into the corner. Marino is there, sends it over to Pettersson. Pettersson up to Raffel. Now across to Bluger. Poked away by Miller nicely. Was not fooled by the move. And Marino now back to Perrault. Perrault gets checked at the blue line, and Janmark finds it. Janmark now has got 22 goals, 13 of which since coming over from Chicago. Shot saved by Rask on Mcleod with 8:13 left here in the first. That graphic is incorrect, Michael. That's what I just said. The graphic is incorrect. He does not have a 6-game shutout streak. In fact, his last game wasn't even a shutout. Asiari versus Mccloud. Face-off won by Asiari over to DeHaan. Poked away by Zingle into the trapezoid. Demers is there. Demers up to Perrault. Perrault hit by Devin Taves and Matthias Janmark now. Back the other way. Long pass intercepted by DeHaan. Back to Raffel. Hit by Taves. Puck kicks down low. Sekera finds it. You'll find that there's a lot of bugs in NHL 22, especially with the graphics package. As Michael Mccloud scores his 17th of the year. Dedicated Michael for Michael. As Mccloud gets his 17th, he hit the far post and in from the left circle. Does a button hook and then lets it rip from that sweet spot. It's 1-0 Dragons here midway through the first. Jenner versus Pitlick now with 5:45 actually left in the first. Sekera the only assist. Face-off one back to Demers. Hit by Klingberg. Lindblom finds it, sends it around to Jared Spurgeon. Now, look, his pass is sent by Pitlick across to Marleau. Patrick Marleau, then to Mickehev. Shot, save, rebound. 2 in a row by Ronta, who's having another great game as this one is kicked off his left leg and into the corner. Klingberg to Lindblom. Back up to Craig Smith. Across to Boone Jenner. Jenner now from the right circle. Shot misses wide. Jenner now tries to get it down low. DeHaan intercepts and back to Patrick Marleau. Marleau now along the left side, hit by Klingberg. Puck kicks back into the Pittsburgh zone. Going all the way down and getting it is DeHaan. DeHaan back up to Marleau. Marleau in his own zone, surrounded by white jerseys, but he gets it over to Mickeyev. Mickeyev now hit by Spurgeon, but he maintains control of the puck before Klingberg finishes him off. Jenner now in the outlet pass, sends it up to Antanasu. Taken away by Pitlick. Pitlick has it poked away, and Demers finds the puck. Mickeyev now over to Pitlick at the point. Pitlick moving in down low. Poked away, or tried to be. Shot saved by Ronta. Spurgeon, almost an own goal there, but he keeps it away from danger. Pitlick now taken away by Duchene, and up to Patrick Hornquist. Hornquist along the right side. Last few seconds of the period. Shot saved by Rask. Antanasu back to Klingberg. A bomb from the point. It actually shattered the stick of the defenseman in front of the net, and that is how the first period will expire. At the end of 20 here in Pittsburgh, Michael Mccloud's goal, dedicated to Michael here in chat, makes it 1-0 as we hit the first intermission. Delaware out shooting Pittsburgh 7-4, out hitting them 5-1. Face-offs, all of them won by Pittsburgh 5-0 as we get the Metropolitan, Michael. I put us in the Metropolitan because we're in Delaware. We're close to Philly, Pittsburgh, Jersey. Makes us the most, and we're above Washington and Carolina, so Dumoulin now over to Sidney Crosby. Slap shot blocked by Spurgeon. Diving down low, deflects down into the trapezoid. Crosby to Kapanen now. Down low, Crosby poked away. Gensel gets it. Back to Dumoulin. Back to Gensel. Across to Schultz. Good puck movement here by Pittsburgh until Klingberg cuts that pass off. Sends it over to Patrick Hornquist. Hornquist now, but looking for Duchene. Leads him a little too far, and Dumoulin gets it back the other way to Kapanen. Kapanen now, his pass blocked off by Duchene. He sends it over to Klingberg. Klingberg back to Duchene. Duchene now gaining the zone from the left side. Duchene a slapper save. Rebound. Rask finds it just before Antanasu does and freezes it with 3 minutes gone here in the second. Yeah, exactly, Michael, exactly. Boone Jenner versus Bluger now to the right of Rask. Face-off won by Pittsburgh again. Schultz has it poked away, though, by Jenner. Jenner now moving in down low, trying to feed Smith, but taken away by Schultz. Schultz now along the right side, gets it back to Seavor. Seavor now left side, taken away by Sekera. Nice play by the veteran defenseman. Sekera now gains the zone, tries to send it across ice, but Jenner, who does eventually get it, as he gets swarmed by Pittsburgh jerseys, and Bluger sends it over to Dumoulin. Now back to Seavor on the outlet pass. Seavor retreats but then he sends it up to Bluger. Bluger gains the zone, poked away by Devin Taves. Taves now cross ice, meant for Smith. Smith now with the puck. Smith along the right side, putting on the brakes, looking for a trailer, doesn't find one. Cuts back to the blue line. Now sends it back along the blue line. Taves mishandles the pass. Now he gets it back to that hit. Shot saved by Rask, and he freezes it with 13:04 left here in the second. Puck pinballing around a little bit there as it bounces around, though. Taves ended up eventually finding it. As we now see Kern versus Asiari to the right of Rask. Face-off won by Kern. Back to Shattenkirk. Shot, save, rebound, and Corey Perry buries it for his third of the year. Corey Perry, the wily veteran, picks up his third goal of the year in limited play time and makes it 2-0 Delaware. Corey Perry off the rebound. Hey, Michael, I'd love to go and announce for Chicago. Maybe you can tag him on TikTok or something. Asiari and Kern. Now again, face-off won by Kern. Shattenkirk and Kern, the assists on Perry's third of the year. Shattenkirk now up to Perry. Back to Shattenkirk, across to Miller. Colin Miller lets it rip. Oh, and Colin Miller! A bomb from the blue line beats Rask. It's Miller's third of the year. It's Miller time here in Pittsburgh. And just like that, it's 3-0 Dragons. Rask just missed it. I don't know if he was screened at all or he just didn't see it, but it was a rising slapper off the top shelf. And the Dragons have scored quickly here, twice in the second period. 3-0. Shattenkirk and Perry the assists. Face-off win now to Pettersson. He gets hit by Shattenkirk. This third line is doing it all. As Kern gets it out of danger. Marino finds the puck. And now Kern moving in down low with a trailer. Perry's shot deflected on net or towards the net, but blocked in front. And now back the other way comes Asiari. Asiari for Pittsburgh along the left side. Trailing back to Marino at the point. Swarmed by Dragons. As Miller now pushes it forward to Kern. Up to Roslovic along the right side on the outlet pass. Roslovic turns on the brakes. Does a little button hook. Sends it back to the point, though, for Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk throws it towards the net. Rask, an easy save on the rising shot. And he holds. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Mcleod and Crosby now to the left of Rask. Face-off won by Pittsburgh again. DeHaan with the puck. Sends it across to Demers. Now up to Crosby. His pass intercepted by Zingle. Zingle over to Spurgeon. Starts back the other way for Delaware. Up to Janmark. Matthias Janmark from the left side. Shot saved by Rask. And he freezes it with 7:44 left in the second. Mcleod and Crosby now to the right of Rask. Face-off won again by Crosby. DeHaan with the puck. Retreats back. Now passes up to Gensel. Gensel goes cross-ice. His pass intercepted by Mcleod. Just offside, though, as he just went over the blue line and took it back in. Once again, Crosby and Mcleod. This time a neutral zone face-off. Face-off won by Mcleod, this time to Taves. Taves goes back into his own zone with the puck, trying to set things up. Into the trapezoid now. Long pass for Zingle near center ice, and Zingle will gain the zone. Zingle cutting towards the slot. Shot saved by Rask. Rebound. Demers gets it away from danger, at least for a second. And now over to DeHaan and up to Crosby. Crosby across to Gensel. He's hit near the right circle. And Sekera starts back the other way for Delaware. Long bank pass to Antonasu a little beyond him. This will not be an icing. It's waved off, and Antonasu wins the race anyway. Andreas Antonasu, a shot saved by Rask with the blocker. And Demers gets the puck in the corner. Keeps it away from Duchene. Over to Gensel now. Gensel along the right side near center ice. Hit by Duchene. Loses it. Gets it back. Now loses it again to Duchene as they scrum there in neutral territory. Now he leaves it for Devin Taves. The defenseman gains the zone. Taves, a slapper, misses high and wide. He had a corner, but it's hard to hit from that angle. And now a loose puck found by Zingle. Zingle down to Duchene, and Duchene scores! A perfect feed from Ryan Zingle to Matt Duchene for his 21st of the year. And the Dragons have busted this one wide open. It's 4-0 Delaware. Much appreciated, Michael. Much appreciated. Matt Duchene, his 21st goal of the year. Late in the second period, the Dragons have struck 3 times here in the second to make it 4-0. Bluger and Jenner now at center ice with 2:44 left in the second period. Zingle, the only assist. Jenner wins the faceoff over to Spurgeon. He pushes it to Klingberg, back over to Jenner. Jenner now tries to go cross ice, back to Jenner. Oh, it deflected off the defenseman. And Boone Jenner, get that man the puck. His first as a Delaware Dragon. His 7th of the year. And oh my goodness, the Dragons are absolutely pummeling Pittsburgh now. It's 5-0 Delaware. Jenner tried to make the pass across ice. It deflected right back to him. Also, Spurgeon gets his first puck as as a Delaware Dragon. Klingberg, the other assist. So look at that. Jenner, his first goal as a Dragon. Spurgeon, his first point. And now looking for another as Tristan Jarry relieves Rask. Save on that shot there with 1:04 left here in the second. Yeah, looks like it could be worse than the Arizona game. Jenner and Bluger now to the right of Jarry. Face-off won this time by Pittsburgh. Schultz up to Zucker. Less than a minute left here. Zucker gets laid out by Shattenkirk. Craig Smith now back the other way, 3-on-2. Puts on the brakes. Back to the point. Shattenkirk to Miller. Deflected. Saved by Jarry with the stick. Beautiful deflection. Better save. Now a soft shot saved by Jarry as the period expires. But the Dragons strike 4 times in the second. And at the end of 40, here at the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, it's 5-0 Dragons. Delaware outshooting Pittsburgh 21-4. They outshot them, I think it was like 13-1 that period. Hits are 10-3 in favor of Delaware. Pittsburgh is getting the best of them in the face-off dot, but that is the lone bright spot in an otherwise lopsided box score. Crosby versus Duchene now. Pittsburgh would need a miracle to come back here. We got the final 20 for you starting right now. Crosby wins it back to Schultz. Schultz gains the zone, but it's taken away by Spurgeon. Spurgeon puts on the brakes, starts back the other way. Outlet pass up to Antonasu on the right side. He tries to make a pass to Duchene, but it's blocked by Schultz. Schultz down low, retreats with Kapanen, and now passes out to Gensel. Gensel on the outlet pass, hit at the blue line by Spurgeon, and he sends it to Duchene. Around the boards to John Klingberg. Klingberg tries to go across ice to Hornquist, turns it over to Kapanen. Kapanen down low, poked away, and almost an own goal. Went right through the crease, and Ronta didn't see it. As Duchene now over to Klingberg. And Klingberg gains the zone back the other way. Klingberg has it poked away. Antonasu finds it. Antonasu circling. Antonasu cutting towards the slot. Antonasu now leaves it for Duchene. Duchene now back looking for the blue line. A pass meant for Spurgeon. Goes all the way out. Ronta finds it. Gives it to Spurgeon. His bank pass now is beyond Hornquist. And this will go down as an icing after some sloppy passing for the Dragons. This is the last game of the night, Michael. This is the last game of the night. But we'll be back on Monday with my Rangers franchise with the playoffs. Playoffs start on Monday. Spurgeon up to Antonasu. Antanasu fighting with Schultz, but Schultz takes it away. Bluger, we're a little farther along in that franchise. Bluger to Seavor. Oh, he had a wide open net as he broke Ranta's legs. And he broke his ankles, and he missed the net wide. He is going to want that one back 100 times over. Oh, he had Ranta beat, and he missed the net. 7 minutes gone here in the third. Duchene, cross-ice, Hornquist shot saved by Jari. Maybe Pittsburgh should have started Jari tonight. Sounds good, Michael. Much appreciated. Also, tomorrow night, we're doing Knights of the Old Republic, a Star Wars game, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, if you'd like to come around for that. But if not, back to hockey on Monday. Jenner against Bluger to the right of Rask. Face-off won by Bluger. Now up to Seavor. Seavor cutting through the neutral zone. Back to Bluger. Bluger has it taken away by Smith. And then Lindblom gets the loose puck. Oscar Lindblom. Now back to Smith, taken away by Pettersson. Pettersson down low in his own zone. Back up to Bluger along the right side. Poked away by Lindblom. Bluger up to Seavor. Across to Zucker. Down low, shot! And Zucker breaks up the shutout. His 20th of the year. 10 minutes left in the third. Sounds good, Michael. If you can, man. If you can. Just saying. So there goes the shutout by the wayside. Jason Zucker's 20th of the year. It's 5-1 Delaware now. Seavor and Bluger, the assists. Face-off won this time by Pittsburgh up the Asiari. Asiari, soft shot, never even got on net. Miller was there to intercept, and he starts back the other way. Colin Miller from the blue line had a goal earlier. Another shot saved by Jari. With 9.5 left now in the game. Barring a miracle, I should say. You see there, Alex Kern, 28 goals, 24 assists. Not a bad rookie campaign. Asiari versus Kern now. Face-off won by Asiari over to Pettersson. Over up to Perreault. Kid started every game but one this year. Had a minor back injury. As Asiari now sends it across to Marino and up to Perreault. Perreault has it taken away at the blue line by Kern. Kern back the other way. Kern now cross-ice pass intercepted by Pettersson, meant for Perry. Marino up to Asiari now along the right side. Asiari gets hit by Shattenkirk, who then takes the puck away and sends it up to Corey Perry. Perry now over to Kern. Kern gains the zone. There's a little button hook. And now tries to get it to Perry. Instead it goes to Roslovic. Roslovic to the point for Shattenkirk. Cross to Miller. Miller pinching in. Lets it rip. Saved by Jari. Almost batted in by Roslovic. The puck was pinballing around there down low. But nothing going there. As now Roslovic finds it against the far boards. Taken away now by Gunsel. Gunsel up to Marino. Marino now over to Raffel. Raffel now back across ice. Taken away. Good stick lift by Roslovic. Who now passes up to Kern. Kern along the left side, getting behind the defense. Kern now passing back, looking to, puck down low, Roslovic scores! Roslovic's 23rd of the year. I think he's Rookie of the Year, Michael. Yeah, I think I got Rookie of the Year with him, with 52 points. I think so. Maybe now 53 if he gets the assist. I think he gets the assist there. Roslovic, his 23rd of the year, makes it 6-1 Delaware late in the third here. Unassisted. Actually, it's unassisted because they said that the Pittsburgh player did have it, which breaks it up. So that goes a plus, of course, in the plus column anyway for the rookie. But still, Roslovic's 23rd of the year. Kapanen now back the other way in the turnover. 3 minutes to go here. Zingle there kicks the puck, loses it to Gensel. Now kicks it forward. And the Pens are offsides. 2:38 left here in the third. Crosby versus Mcleod. Face-off won by Crosby, back to Dumoulin. Over to Kapanen. Taken away by Janmark there as the two kind of scrum. Now he gets it to John Klingberg, and around the boards it goes to Zingle. Zingle now passing up to Mcleod. Across, meant for Spurgeon, but intercepted. Dumoulin now down low with Crosby. The Gensel shot saved by Ranta, and he'll freeze it with a minute left here in the third. As you see there, the reason why they were celebrating earlier is Zucker hits the 50-point plateau. A nice mark for Zucker with his 20th goal of the year. Jenner versus Bluger now. That was only the 6th shot on net of the night for Pittsburgh. Our defense has absolutely dominated the Pens this game as that's taken away by Taves and now up to Craig Smith. Craig Smith along the right side. Shot save. Rebound. Lindblom was out of position. Couldn't get there. Schultz gets it away from danger. Looking for the touchdown score. Looking for number 7. As now Zucker down low. Shot saved by Ronta. Sakari now gets it out of danger and up to Boone Jenner with less than 40 seconds left here. Jenner from the right circle. Shot saved by Jari. Smith now back towards Taves. Taves now pinching in. Slap shot misses high and wide. Sakara keeps it in though. Sakara now cutting across. A shot saved by Jari. And he'll freeze it with 25 seconds left here in the third. Michael gets a posture check. All right. Sorry if I think I kicked the mic cable, so if there's any static there, I apologize. Bluger versus Duchene now. Face-off won by Bluger. Back to Schultz. Poked away by Duchene, but Schultz gets it back. Now up to Bluger. Last 20 seconds of play here in Pittsburgh. Oh, a big hit there. Didn't see it coming from Hornquist. Here comes Spurgeon to Hornquist. Does a little button hook. Everybody's chasing him. Tries to get it back to the point. It's going to go all the way down. This should end the game anyway. So good job there killing time as Antanasu now can't get it out of the zone, but that doesn't matter. The horn sounds. The Dragons win again, this time by the score of 6-1. As they roll over Pittsburgh. Delaware outshot Pittsburgh 28-7. Colin Miller a goal and 2 hits, your number 3 star. Delaware also had 15 hits to Pittsburgh 6. Pittsburgh won 20 of the 25 faceoffs, 80% into the dot. Your number 2 star with 2 assists and 4 hits, Kevin Shattenkirk. But a good game all around. Delaware dominates. And your number 1 star, Corey Perry with a goal and an assist and a hit. His first game back from a healthy scratch. Filling in for Sanford, and he made Pittsburgh pay.